can old, we can shine together. We can all just fall apart. We can live, we can love, yes, we can spark. We can give, we can old, we can die together. The conversation, the separation, the overlooked $1,000,000 violations. Designed to forget, to hit reset. Desire you're gonna forget about the preset.
The following program is closed captioned for the thinking impaired.
Choose your command. You have chosen
the Face Off Hockey Show.
I mean, hockey is my life. I've got on hockey underwear right now.
The Face Off Hockey Show. What? With Scotty Waz. Sean O.
A breakaway. Big shooting
And the P-Boys, Johnny and Mark with the C.
Yeah, baby.
You
believe it not?
Here's your host for the Face Off Hockey Show, Scotty Waz.
You, me, you, me. You?
My video's not on, so.
Oh, I guess I'll go.
You're gonna have to start talking.
There's no Scotty Waz.
Not right now.
We are tracking him down, but you do have me, Mark with a C. I am here in a new facility.
Yes.
You can't really tell.
I'm gonna need more beer for this. I'll be right back.
There was Johnny. Johnny's wandering, and he will be back. But there'll be a lot more BS, I think, without Scotty here. So here we are. It's Wednesday, sometime in July. I think it's the 30th. And we're going to do another Face-Off Hockey Show, or at least as much of one as John and I want to do without Scotty.
Yeah, we can only do so much without Scotty. We can only assume that Scotty is out painting the town red.
Yes, we hope. We hope that this is the case.
Either that, or he found a new gig, and this will be the last Face-Off Hockey Show.
Yeah, and he could come on as whenever he wants to. He could invite us, and we could do special editions. No, well, we are literally about to start. I mean, it really has already started. The lull, the August lull of hockey.
Yeah.
July was just. I mean, July 1st was. July 2nd was nuts, and then after that, it's just been nothing. There's some arbitration going on, but most people are kind of settling before they get to the arbitration trial. So
yeah, arbitration is a bit arbitrary right now.
Yeah, nobody really is sure what they want to do.
No one knows.
But lots of people getting signed. I guess we could talk a little bit about that in a bit.
We don't want to throw stuff up too early, just in case Scotty will show up.
Scotty will show up, and we'll all right. We'll do what we always do, John.
How was your weekend?
Damn it! I want you to tell me about your weekend. My weekend is what you see. My weekend is a brand new place to be. This
Yes, but you have a pond out front of your house.
I do have a pond. I would show you, but
and it has fish.
So I've heard. I actually haven't looked in there myself, but
it definitely has fish because Kirby was getting ready to take off his pants and throw a rod in the. Hold on, that came out wrong.
Wrong kind of rod, different kind of rod. Maybe not the wrong kind of rod.
A fishing rod into the water.
Yes.
So that he could. He was going to go catch and release because I think there was only 3 fish. Or fishies, baby.
Fishy.
Yeah.
What would he release?
I guess the one he catches. Or, I don't know. You never know with Kirby. He could release a lot.
But yes, here we are. New house. That was John helped me move in along with our friend Kirby and another friend of ours, Steve-O, Mitch.
He's been on the show before, right?
He has been on the show before. And we played hockey with him a few years ago. Scotty played with him in high school. It was a successful move. So everything's in place, more or less.
Are all of your TVs set up?
Yes. All of the TVs are set up, including that one right there that has the
Nice.
Orioles game on it.
Are you also? Did you also get the text message from Mom telling to look for her on TV tonight?
I did not get that text message, but I heard from Matt Deff that she's in the front row tonight. So congratulations to Lynn Patanzo. I don't know where in the front row she is.
Yeah, I could not see Mom and Dad while I was watching the first 10 minutes of the Orioles game. But then apparently I turned off the TV and walked downstairs, and Adam Jones promptly hit a two-run homer.
Bomb. Yes, I did see that.
So I guess I'm not allowed to watch the Orioles anymore?
Yeah, well, I feel that way sometimes about the Caps. They tend to do much better when I stop paying attention.
Yeah. Yes, I agree. But the move went well. It was simple. I mean, it wasn't hard at all.
Yeah, I had very few things. I had more things than I expected to have. And I
That's
say
what
that
happens
because
when
I
you've
didn't
lived in
think I had
different
that many
places.
things. What's that?
That's what happens when you've lived in different places a lot throughout your life.
Yeah. I've just accumulated things. It's getting a bit out of hand.
Yeah, but this is a great time to get rid of things.
Yeah, I
That's
left
what
a
I
bunch
did.
of stuff at my old place that I'm gonna have to sort through or sell at some point. But
Hopefully not your hockey gear or my hockey gear.
nope, all the hockey gear is staying.
Good.
All the
good.
hockey gear is not going anywhere. The hold on.
Oh,
It's a good Glenlivet 12 there.
looks fantastic.
The hockey gear will live there because I have nowhere to air it out here, and I am not going to bring it into like my bedroom
Real living area.
or leave it outside. So there may come a day where I have to leave it outside or have to take it with me, and if that's the case, I might start renting a storage unit
Just for your hockey gear.
just for my hockey gear. Yes,
Wow.
it would be
There-
worth it.
If you default on it, people are going to be pissed because there's not like cool antiques and stuff in there. It'll just be like $400 worth of hockey gear.
Yeah, those shows. I believe those shows are fake. I think they stock those.
Oh, they have to be fake.
They stock those things with very expensive gear because really, who leaves some antique that's worth like $3,000 just sitting in a storage place? That is ridiculous.
Yeah, because they don't want it in their house or somewhere close to them where it's not getting broken and that kind of shit. But yeah, I'm just gonna leave this I don't know, guitar from the 1920s in my storage area.
Yeah. Yes. These oh geez, what am I doing?
I don't know. Don't leave me by myself.
Okay, sorry about that. I won't leave you by yourself. Don't worry.
Are you doing
I
the
did
show
move
all
all
by
my
yourself?
stuff, and I got my
It'll
guitar.
actually just be me and Chris.
Yeah.
I'll get Chris on the show.
Yeah.
He told us he's watching. We have one viewer, so it
Hi.
has to be him.
Hi. Hello, friend.
Hello, friend. We have one. Yeah. So, my weekend consisted of helping you move.
Yes.
Oh, we have two viewers now. Scotty's watching us. So I helped you move on Saturday. That mattress pad or whatever the memory foam thing
Yeah.
is my bed is like double in size now.
Yeah. And
It's
is
huge.
Is it comfy?
I don't know yet. I've definitely slept better because I've been dreaming more recently,
Okay.
which means that I've been in like a deeper sleep, I guess. At least that I remember it. So I don't know if you remember dreams more when you're not deeply sleeping or if you're more deep. I don't know
Yeah.
how that works.
I don't know how that works either.
But for the first 2 days, my lower back was killing me, and I could not determine whether or not it was from lifting that couch over my head
Yeah. That could have
or
been it.
or if it was from sleeping on the bed. So I'll give it like a full week, and if my back still hurts, I think I might get rid of that thing.
But you do just sink into it, right?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's like I thought about even getting rid of some of my pillows because I felt like I was so much lower than normal
Yeah.
that I didn't need the extra height. But then I couldn't sleep on only one pillow, so it was weird. It's been a trying time since I added the memory foam to my
It's a
bed.
transition period. I get it.
Yeah, definitely a transition period to the bed. But we'll see. We'll see. I mean, so far it's okay as long as my back doesn't hurt in the morning. But yeah, so I did all of that heavy lifting
Yes,
on
you
Saturday,
you were an all-star on Saturday.
and
you
then
were.
I went and ran my fitness test on Sunday.
And how did that go?
It was good. The 12-mile run, I believe, is stupid. For refereeing soccer games.
So wait, you
because-
had to run pretty much a half marathon?
So is no. Did I say 12 miles or 12
Yes,
minutes?
you said 12 mile.
Oh, it's 12 minutes.
Oh, okay.
So effectively, like, you have to run 1.55 miles, I think, to get a 4 out of 5 points. I believe that I ran just about 1.5 miles in 12 minutes, which
That's
is
good.
an 8-minute pace. I mean,
Yes.
not terrible, right?
No.
But I
But
got
you're
a
probably
3.
in like the 5th percentile. I
Yeah,
mean,
I got a-
95th
I got a
percentile.
3 out of 5 on that, but I made it up in the sprints because I'm a fast sprinter.
Yes.
So I made it up. I ended up with an overall 4 average.
Nice.
Not too bad. And then I sat on my couch and watched soccer the rest of the day.
Excellent.
This
It's preseason soccer
do
time.
you watch any of this, like the International Continental Cup or whatever the hell this thing is
The
called?
Guinness International or whatever it is.
Yeah, the ICC.
I did watch the ICC. You have to pay for the ICC.
Yeah, you do, especially when it's in DC.
Yeah. Yes, I watched Man City, or was it Man City? I believe it was Man City dismantle AC Milan,
Yeah, that was bad.
which was interesting. I mean, you could tell they're not really trying too hard. Nobody really is.
I mean, Balotelli took a selfie with 2 guys that ran out on the field.
Yeah, I mean, really. I mean, I do that a lot when I play soccer, but I'm playing intramural co-ed leagues, you know? And it's
Yes.
like taking selfies on the field. It's like, oh, okay, well, we'll stop. And I'm not a professional.
No,
I mean, come on.
you also don't have. Oh, it looks like Matt is our only viewer apparently.
Okay.
Well, now we have 2, so I'm guessing it's Chris and Matt. So we have 2 viewers. Yeah. So
Uh-oh.
I completely lost track of what I was going to say.
That's all right. You were talking about Man City and the soccer.
Man City. Yeah, so Hittner is like all sorts of happy about the EPL season coming up. We're to let some people know out there, we have Mark and I are in an EPL fantasy league. We have a auction draft coming up soon. In a suite at Oriole
Yes.
Park at Camden Yards. Right before and during an Orioles game.
Yep.
So
It's going to be awesome.
I'm sure that there are some better places to have a fantasy draft, maybe containing strippers. I'm not exactly sure, but Oriole Park is pretty high on my list. Just saying.
Yeah, this is going to be a solid draft, I feel. And we're going to try to get started pretty early, which means we're going to start drinking pretty early. I would assume.
I kind of want to throw out like Jeff Cameron in the first round, just for shits and giggles.
There are many strategies. I don't want to know what your strategy is off the bat because
I don't have one right now. I'm still trying to figure it out. I figure we have like 2 weeks.
no strategy. You have no strategy.
Not yet. I'm going to Atlantic City on Saturday. So
Is that going to help?
I'm in a car with Danny for 3 hours each way. So I'm sure that I can come up with a strategy within 6 hours of sitting in a car with Danny.
Okay. Is he going to help?
And he might not help, but he'll at least push me in a way that I'm going to create a strategy. He'll talk enough that I could create my strategy.
Yes. I don't like that you have a coach.
I do have a coach. Well, I also have a scout. You guys
Yeah.
never knew about my scout last year.
Oh, jeez. Well, now what?
And I was still shit. But yeah, my scout was the one who got me to pick Giaccherini in the 8th round. A massive pickup at the time, but he didn't pan out. Sunderland as a team did not pan out.
No.
But I mean, that would have looked like the steal of the draft if he would have scored. He scored within the first 2 weeks, and he was like fantastic. He was like a 5'5" god, a 5'5" Italian god. But yeah, nothing else the rest of the season from Emanuele Giaccherini. But all in all, I have a scout looking out for things in the English Premiership, letting me know stuff that he and his 2-year-old are seeing on the TV. Oh, I don't remember if I told you this. Hilarious, by the way. So Phil took Michael to the to Manchester. Well,
Yes.
Phil and Anna took Michael to Manchester, and they went to the footballing museum. And Michael has a really funny thing that every time he sees a football, he wants to like grab it and kick it.
Yeah.
So they went to the footballing museum, which has a ton of footballs in glass cases. He told me they were there for 2 hours, and every football he saw, Michael was like, football, football. There's a picture of him like pressed up against one of the pieces of glass, like trying to like grab the ball out of the glass.
Wow. Yes, that is
It's
very
like
cute.
taunting a 2-year-old.
That is very cute. I mean, I've never been to the World Footballing Hall of Fame. I'd like to. Is it the World Footballing Hall of Fame?
I think it was just a footballing museum.
Just
in
a regular
Manchester.
Footballing Hall of Fame?
I just think it was a museum. I don't even think it was a Hall of Fame.
Just a museum?
Yeah.
So what kind of things did they have besides balls?
They had lots of balls. They had
Just balls?
They had a refereeing exhibit.
Nice.
Yeah.
And you weren't in it.
No, I was not. I did not make the refereeing exhibit. They had a celebration exhibit.
Okay.
Random celebrations that people have done at soccer games.
Was it a video?
I don't think so. I think it was just pictures of celebrations. They
Okay.
probably don't have the rights to the videos. You can't do that. That's like BBC America or something like that is probably the rights.
Oh boy. Well,
So do we want to talk about hockey? Should because the show will be done in half an hour if we do.
sure. I mean, really.
tonight's probably
What
gonna
else
be
we
a
got? We
short-
could talk about the O's. We could talk about just about anything.
We could talk about the O's. The O's are in first place right now.
Yes, they are.
The Orioles in first place.
Yep.
Oh.
That Manny Machado walk-off home run last night. I mean, they're playing well. What can you say? The Orioles.
I actually watched an entire 5-minute piece of Rick Dempsey teaching me how to throw a ball like Darren O'Day.
Oh yeah.
Tonight before the game. It was on Orioles Extra, obviously. But yeah, he was telling me about how when O'Day throws the ball, it's a different trajectory. Obviously, I mean the regular pitcher comes overhand and throws things down, and he throws things up and underhand. And
Oh, that is in depth right there.
yeah, Rick was on his game. He was having a pretty hard time getting into the stretch and making the motion like Darren O'Day does.
Yeah.
But I mean, Rick Dempsey is far away from his days of running around the tarp when it rains. So yeah, so that was fun tonight. Mom and Dad taking in a game. Mom and Dad are going to be in Boston too.
Yes, they are.
Actually, I don't even know if Dad's going. No, I think Dad is going. He has a flight. He's going.
Well, it's going to be a good time. Mom's retirement gifts are coming to fruition. You think she got sick of going to games, though? You think that
I know.
somewhere along the line she wished somebody would have gotten her something else?
Probably not. I mean, I'm sure she's fine. She's fine. Yeah, I don't really know, to be honest. What else would we have gotten her?
I don't know.
And we could have pulled money together and probably paid for her Maryland football tickets that she bought herself.
That's true. We probably could have done that. But she likes doing the Maryland stuff, though.
Yeah. Apparently they're not super expensive, though. They only have, how many games do they have? 6? At home?
Yeah, I think it's 6 home games. So.
Yeah. Well, I guess they kind of are expensive then for 6 games.
Oh, man. All right. Well, Scotty, leaving us out to hang.
I'll try him again.
All right. In the meantime, we can take a look at this rundown here. Well, let's start by saying that we'll start with the small fish. Boston has hired a new assistant coach. It is Joe Sacco. Joe Sacco, new assistant coach. I'm not sure what ties he has to Boston. Any idea, John? He never played for Boston, I don't think.
No, I don't believe that Joe Sacco ever did play for Boston. But
No.
I still think wasn't Joe Sacco the one of the top 50 bachelors in San Jose? He played in San Jose.
I imagine he was.
Yeah, he had great hair, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. He was an Avalanche coach for a while, so I guess they didn't need him anymore.
Nope. Now they got Patrick Waugh. Wow. What do they need Joe Sacco for?
Yeah.
That's what I always say.
So Joe got the Sacco. But, yeah, Boston picks him up. I mean, we always knew that Boston needed an assistant coach.
That's true. That's what we've always said.
Years. We've been saying it for years. So finally they picked up one. So now they just need a goalie. And then we'll be fine. I can't wait until Boston sucks again.
Yes, that will be fantastic.
Yeah. It would be the best way for things to occur, is for Boston to be shitty at all sports again. Their baseball team's already gone to hell.
Mm-hmm.
The Red Sox have not been good recently.
Well, hopefully Joe Sacco does not extend the run of good hockey play in Boston, because I have to live with that. I literally have to live with that.
You do. You do. So how is that going to work during hockey season?
We'll see, I guess.
Are you just going to run around in a Caps jersey and taunt people after Joel Ward scores the Game 7 winner?
Joe Ward. Yes. I'll replay that video many times. But then again, it would be very easy just to show Stanley Cup winning highlights, and that would be that.
Yeah, it's true. We don't have much to go on as Caps fans.
No. Here's another bit of news about assistant coaches. Buffalo.
Really?
Buffalo, yeah, lots of assistant coach news this week. Buffalo may have hired an assistant coach. May have. This is only speculation, and I know it's been all over the news. I know you guys are following the story. Brian Trottier may have been hired in Buffalo. It has not been confirmed, but
who is reporting this right now? The Sabres mascot?
Everybody. Have you not been watching ESPN? That's all they're talking about.
It might have been a cameraman that was standing next to a press conference that's reporting this.
That's fantastic. I hope so.
I do, to go back to soccer really quickly, I do love the transfer windows in soccer, because all hell breaks loose.
It's fantastic.
Like, everybody is no one is off limits, and rumors are abound for everyone in the entire world. There was a rumor about me at one point, but it got quashed very quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Buffalo may have hired an assistant coach.
May.
Remember that, kids.
Well, I'm sure we're going to touch on this next week because I mean, clearly it's the only thing that's going to be talked about.
We should really just do this entire rundown again next week when Scotty's here.
Yeah, I agree.
Because we're probably not giving it justice, and people are going to listen to the show and be like, "What the hell, really?"
So I'm just going to make up first names for this next bit of assistant coach.
All right.
Well, I don't know if it's assistant coach or what. Montreal hired a couple guys.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Daniel Lacroix.
Wow.
Yeah.
Daniel's not French enough to have.
No. Danielle Lacroix. And I'm gonna go with Remy Ramage.
Remy, that's a good name.
Remy Ramage. That's like a strong professional wrestler name.
Or a porn star.
Or a porn star name.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like Remy Ramage definitely has a mustache.
Yes, totally. One of those little ones you can twist. And also, front office news for the Canadians. The rat killer Scott Mellanby got promoted to assistant general manager.
I was going to see if you were going to give him a first name, and maybe it would be like Stefan Mellanby.
Oh, Mellanby.
Mellanby.
I don't know how to make that French.
Mellanby.
I think Remy Ramage needs to be a.
Remy Ramage needs to be a character.
Yeah. Remy Ramage.
He would be badass, actually. Yeah. Remy.
Let's not trust the snooze button ever again.
Remy Ramage has arrived.
Hey, Remy.
I don't like that at all.
So we started making up first names for the people on the rundown.
Sounds about right.
We knew Joe Sakic and Scott Mellanby.
Joe Sakic? Why? How is he on the rundown?
Sorry, Joe Sacco.
Okay,
Joe Sacco.
Yeah, we started talking about assistant coaches. It's all the rage.
It is. And Rob Ramage is another guy.
Oh, Rob, that's way less fun than Remy Ramage.
Where did the name Remy come from?
You just put R Ramage on there. I had to go with what I.
Yeah, we decided he was French.
You a big Gambit fan?
So what? Mark got kicked out.
Well, he got pissed off because it's not Remy Ramage.
So he leaves, apparently. Wow. So yeah.
Right.
So how was your week?
Obviously tiresome.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's a heat wave here in Calgary. So got up to
70?
32 degrees, and we're gonna play Guess the Celsius.
That is 102.
All right, Mark 32 Celsius, and he's gone. Close enough. Mark, how's it? And he's gone. It's the new internet blues, man. It's a terrible
That's
thing.
so weird. Maybe he signed in as Face Off Hockey Show, and I keep kicking him out.
No, because he shows up with his fantastic Yofa helmet. So there's that. Yeah.
Yeah. So we started at 8.
Nice.
And we BS'd for a little while, and we figured out that Chris and Matt are our 2 viewers right now.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. At least we know they're peoples.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out this new bullshit on the side here.
Yeah. Did you see that? We wanted to wait for you to talk about that. We don't know what it is. It says that you could share links with people.
What? Like from Zelda?
Yeah, Mark, did you see that the new piece of quickly, you have to play what is 32 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit?
32 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit, I'm going to say I'm going to go with 78 degrees.
Okay, way off. 92 is the
I was
highest.
close. I was closer.
You're the closest without going over.
Woohoo! I
think
win.
only
Price
by-
is right.
Well, yeah, I went over. I said it was
No, that's
102. Damn it. Yeah, there's a heat wave in Calgary.
It is. It's insane. The humidex makes it feel like 35. Ladies and gentlemen, listen.
Are
Like,
people
when-
talking about the humidity in Calgary?
Yeah, because it only happens here twice a year. And I'm like, this is bullshit. And I literally flipped the table because it was
That's why you're sleeping so much. You feel like you're in Maryland.
I didn't sleep that much when I was in Maryland. That's the problem.
Yeah.
All right, but let's get to this side stuff. What is this bullshit? What is the
Yeah, we're trying to
showcase?
figure out what this new Showcase app is on Google Plus.
Well, apparently it's not when you go over or under things. That's for once.
No,
Ob-
not
obviously,
at all. Do you get any of the girls though?
I wish.
Like, did you click on it?
Yeah, no. It says no featured item yet. Check again later.
Oh,
Like, well,
that's
this is
sad.
garbage. Like, what am I supposed to do with this showcase? Like, honestly, you tell me, it's here, and now you have nothing to give me.
Oh, so Matt told us that Sacco went to Boston University, so that's what he has Boston ties then.
I don't think that's relevant at all. I think Joe Sacco's just like, hey, I need a job. I don't know how Greg Sherman's still there. Help me. Also, this is intercall for Hangouts. I know we talked about this garbage a few months ago, and they had that little app there that was like, oh, have this little app and install it, and then we can have people call into the show and all this other garbage. That's basically what they did, is they just bought up whoever was doing that.
Does it work? We should try it.
We should.
We should see if the phone number can be 1-877-973. Shit.
Oh, God, come on. You got it.
877-913-9739.
Atta kid.
Damn it.
Sign into Unified Hangouts and Google Calendar. What?
Can
All
we
right.
get that phone number for the show? That'd be funny.
I don't know if we can. I think
Can we have
Sean's...
people call Sean's house still.
That'd be great if we just get that number and it just calls Sean House. He's like, what the hell, guys?
He has to still have that phone number for Vonage, right? I guarantee you the Vonage box is like underneath of I don't know, something in his house.
Underneath the several things.
Underneath of a honey mustard packet in his house.
Honey mustard packets and Mountain Dew bottles. All right, so it says here, sign in to Unified Hangouts and Google Calendar using your Reservation List Plus conferencing account. What? Oh, I hate this already.
Yeah, we
Anyway.
need to do more research on this Google Plus job.
I don't know. That's what the summer's for, man.
On a completely unrelated note, I got a letter tonight.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Letters.
It
Oh,
was sent to John Patanzo, parent of incoming or parent of college-bound student.
Damn, Johnny, you get around. They found you out when you were
It's interesting.
17.
I guess.
Yeah. Doing quick math here, 17,
Yeah.
18-year-old. Eh. The old
If
Johnny
they were-
P just
if they were
going
18,
crazy.
I would be 18.
Going crazy in your wild days.
Yep.
Here you go.
On the mean streets of Pasadena.
See, I wouldn't even go that. I'd just say you ventured out into Catonsville a little bit too far.
That could be it too. That could be. So yeah, I can't figure out exactly what's going on, but I think it's spam. But I kind of want to call the phone number and see.
Well, why not, right? Just call it. What harm is there? What harm is there to call it and see what benefits you can get for your college-bound student?
It's true. I want to see if I can get financial aid for myself.
How great would that be if you were able to just get financial aid after several years after the fact?
And just use it to pay for my college.
Exactly. You just start paying down your shit and then just like double interest, and they don't know what the hell's going on.
I still owe on college, by the way.
Good lord. That's why I quit, ladies and gentlemen. Easy enough. Hey, did you know the Orioles were in for a couple guys? Apparently John Lester and Willie Tyler were in the mix.
John Lester. Who's Willie Tyler?
Willie Tyler and Lester? No.
Is that a new firm? Is Bourbon part of it?
Oh God, how great would that be? No, Willie Tyler and Lester. They were a ventriloquist group in the 60s and 70s. It was a black guy and a black puppet. Ladies and gentlemen, when I do references, I go deep, and I think that's what really tired me out. Is I had to pull the inner reaches of my mind.
Yeah, that's far. That's far down there.
And just pull it out, and away we go.
Hey.
Hey, listen, you. Just trying to. There's a snowflake on a jersey. Man, I go to sleep and fucking think everything happens. Everything happens. Messenger app's not working. It's garbage. Anyway.
I don't like how Facebook is forcing you to use the Messenger app now.
I never use it. I never use my message, and they're like, "Hey, download this." I'm like, "No, I never get messages."
Apparently, they're taking it out of the actual app.
Yeah, I know. I'm just like, well, I never get messages anyway, so I can wait till I get home to answer these mindless messages.
So you don't have to be connected to things at all times, is what you're saying.
Exactly. Plus, I think it happens once every 3 weeks that I get a message, so it's just like doesn't matter.
That's because there's so many ways to get a hold of you.
Exactly. Like I'm just such a chameleon.
Facebook message is like it's such an impersonal way. When I can just tweet you.
Exactly. You can just tweet me and I can get stuff from there. Works out perfectly.
How do you like Mark's new place?
I'm enjoying the visage that is Mark's new place. The background looks fantastic. Looks like everything he's got. How far deep are you into unpacking, sir?
He muted himself.
I am muted. I'm sorry. I'm
okay.
back.
Hi, buddy. How far deep are you into unpacking your humble abode?
We're like 90%, I'd say. I'd say we're just about there.
Nice. Looks good.
There's a few things left, and it's less the unpacking and more of the repacking and putting away. That's what really needs to be done, and throwing away. I mean, that's the kind of stuff that you never really think about until you're there and you know how much shit you actually have.
And you have a female in the house.
Yeah. These things, and they're crawling out the door. These things happen, though.
Yes.
These things happen. Usually that doesn't happen for Mark until 3 in the morning. But, you know.
Well, I got a Fletch poster out of the deal.
There you go.
You did.
Yeah.
Big winner.
Fletch, Chevy Chase will now be looking right over top of the guest bed. So if you guys are doing weird shit in the guest bed, Chevy Chase is going to know.
That's kind of weird. You have a lot of stuff in your guest room that's just like
kind of random.
Yeah, it's just like, all right.
You need
here's
a sign for the fact that it's the entire room is yellow.
All right, here's Lance Armstrong. All right, now we got Fletch in there, and hey, look, it's Johnny P from high school. No, from college. That was college years.
Yeah, but that was my high school picture.
That was great media material, though. I'm just like, yeah, look at Johnny P.
Wasn't it?
Look at him succeed.
My mom wanted to frame the only version of that probably still exists.
Yeah. Listen, before the newspapers take a dive, we need to put this into framing to make it happen.
Yeah, so Lance Armstrong left the wall because that frame got messed up when all the water came in. And now Fletch is going in Lance Armstrong's place.
Subbing as per usual. Fletch coming in off the bench.
Yep.
Well, that's good. I'm glad Mark's getting his way. He's hanging out. He's finally becoming a grown man.
Yes. I am a grown man. I changed my own underwear.
At least twice a week.
At least twice a week. Well, obviously, you can only get four wearings out of 2 pairs of underwear.
It's true.
So, boom. Then go commando the other 2 days, and you just have, obviously, the 1 day of rest. So
where you don't even put on clothes. You just walk downstairs to the couch.
You walk downstairs in a robe and sandals, say my children, and then just sit on the TV, or sit on the couch.
Sit on the TV.
So, you know what? Sit on the TV, too. Sit on the TV. Just let it happen. Just let it happen. Ah, shit. Yeah. Well, you know what? I'm kind of glad I slept late because I didn't want this to be a long show since we have zero to talk about with no Lyle on.
That's true.
And though making up names was a great bit, I'm kind of sad I ruined it. Again, what can you do?
It's like around the fish wraps when we used to just tell us the headline and we would guess what the story was about.
Yeah. Oh God. God, that
I
was
might actually still have that music.
Go for it. If we have it, play it on.
Play on, playa.
Play on, playa. You know. I don't like also my phone. My phone's a piece of garbage. That's another story entirely. It's also hard doing a rundown when you try to figure out. Oh, that's right. Hey, it's late July, and you don't have a guest to talk about or talk to. That helps too. That's always a fun thing. It's not a put out for guests. It's just we're usually out there with Lyle, and we talk about Lyle about things and stuff like the Maple Leafs and their garbage that they're doing, like creating news. Come on, rundown. Hey, look. By the way, the Farmer Report's back, ladies and gentlemen, in case you didn't know. And if you don't know, you know. Alright, come on, document. Load. Alright. This is close.
It's time for everyone's favorite
God.
game show!
Rick
Potato is
That's when we had production, ladies and gentlemen. That's back when we had production.
I use that at work from time to time.
Just walk in, the game show theme. The funny thing about that whole thing, the recording part for me, even doing the dual voices, that wasn't the hardest. Hardest part was trying to find non-licensed game show music that I could use. And
it's the Super Mario Brothers Super Show!
I have a lot of random shit out of our Dropbox, by the way.
yeah, but no, that's still the playlist from
Columbus.
almost 12 years ago. Goodness gracious. Yeah, 13 years coming up, ladies and gentlemen. Are you excited? God knows I'm kind of muted. Yeah. Also, I'm retiring the Fat Little Notebook. That's breaking news.
You're what?
Your fat little what?
I'm retiring the one Fat Little Notebook for another Fat Little Notebook.
Oh, okay.
So, passing of the torch. Because it's going back to school season, and notebooks are fucking super cheap. So I am stocking up like a motherfucker. Right.
So where were we before you so rudely interrupted?
You know what? I'm looking at this, and I'm just like, wow, you guys got 2 down, and away you went.
No. We
were killing time.
Oh, you. Wait a minute.
We knew that you were going to come here at some point, so we had to make sure that we didn't run through all of the rundown before you got here, and then we were like, all right, good night. I mean, that would have been shitty, because you'd have just been like, I just woke up.
That's fine. I would have implored that a little more. I was like, oh, all right, cool. They did the work for me. That works. All right, so where are you guys?
You did all the work. We just read.
No, that works. Sounds about right. We don't have the Around the Fish Wraps music?
No, I can't. Apparently, the Around the Fish Wraps music is not part of our original playlist that we had in Columbus. And at some point, I still have to break into Sean's house and steal the external hard drive in order to get all of our old sound clips on this computer.
By breaking to his house, do you mean just use the key?
Yeah, I have a key to his house still.
Yeah, okay. I'm making sure. I was just like, I'm pretty sure you still have a key.
Why wouldn't I?
Yeah, exactly. Well, just in case.
Sean calls me from time to time from Vegas and is like, hey, can you go in the house and turn on the computer?
Can you guys just go ahead and just check this out for a second? All right, so where were you guys at? I'm going to find out where you guys were at.
We started... Mark decided that he wanted to go in importance order, so we started with just the assistant coaches. and then we moved up to Montreal's hirings. We
Yes.
did not do any.
Look at you going from reverse order too. And
Yep.
as you italicize it.
I did
Um,
Mark also brought up that Buffalo may have hired
I know.
Brian Tachier
But-
as
but-
the coach.
Yeah, really, we don't need to talk about that because I'm sure plenty of people have been watching ESPN and know.
lead story.
Yeah.
Brian Trottier going to be this. What do we? I mean, Bon Jovi's going to own that. But all right, who's a bigger villain right now? Bon Jovi trying to buy the Bills, or the guy in the Guardian of the Galaxy movie?
Why is
Whatever
Bon
that is.
Jovi trying to buy the Bills?
Well, listen, he's got nothing else. It's his life. It's now or never.
I mean,
In Buffalo, he's won it dead or alive.
he's riding a steel horse.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of weird. Yeah, I think he's one of the people who wants to buy. It's him, Terry Paguglia, because he just wants to buy Buffalo.
And it can't be that hard.
They're selling for $1 billion. It's what the price
$1
is. Probably.
billion.
Yeah. So there you go.
Wow. I did not realize the Bills were that expensive.
No, neither did they. But the NFL, that big TV contract is coming back to bite anybody who wants to own a team
Oh, or sell a team.
or sell, yeah, for that matter. Apparently, they could have an ownership group by late August. So there's that. Good for them. Go Buffalo.
It's insane to me how terrible Buffalo sports has gone straight down the shitter in the
My
past.
thing is this: how is Terry Paguglia not
Yeah.
mayor of that city?
He's the only one putting money into it.
Exactly. A lot of it.
But what about the Bills? The Bills are okay.
They're okay. They went to 4 Super Bowls in a row.
And lost them.
That's true.
And progressively worse by each Super Bowl.
That's true.
By the end, I'm pretty
Didn't
sure the
they
Cowboys.
also have Marshawn Lynch.
Yeah, they draft him, and one of the big things that he said is Marshawn Lynch said that, man, when I got drafted by Buffalo, I'm like, oh, I'm going to New York, bright lights. He didn't realize there was a Western New York, and Buffalo was in Western New York. It's not New York City.
Oh well.
All right, so Brian Trottier, we all know that story. Joe Sacco,
Yep.
a.k.a. Joe Sakic, a.k.a. hey, why does Greg Sherman still have a job?
Joseph Sacco.
Joseph Sacco is still out there. And then
He has ties to Buffalo, though. I've learned that tonight.
Buffalo or Boston?
Boston, I mean. Everyone has ties to Buffalo.
Exactly. I'm pretty sure we all know who Terry Paguglia is. So that's our ties to Buffalo.
I know people from Buffalo. Do you know people from Buffalo?
Yeah, I do. Herman's
Hey,
from Buffalo.
There you go. We all have ties to Buffalo.
Huzzah! And Nashville. It's my other tie to Buffalo as well. The Montreal, as you guys went ahead and talked. Now, what did you say Delacroix was?
I want to say I said Donnie. Did I say Donnie?
Or
Dave?
Darren.
Darren?
I don't remember. We might have to listen.
No, I said Danielle.
You did
Danielle
say
Lacroix.
the first you said Daniel
Yes.
Lacroix, and I was like, that's just that's not even French enough. So then you went with Danielle Lacroix.
Danielle Lacroix.
Johnny, you have a guess on this?
No, I'm just gonna say, I'll go with Don.
Okay.
Don Lacroix.
Mark's the big winner here. Dan Lacroix.
Yes! I'm the winner. I knew it. Daniel Lacroix. Did he used to be a player? Or did he just crush a lot?
He just crushed a lot. Obviously, with a name like Lacroix, you have to. He Lacroixed a lot. So there's that. Rob Ramage, he's a former player though. And he said he didn't want to be a player no more. So she's actually player development, which Patrice Breezewall left to go to the NHL head office, and then finally Scott Mellenby promoted to assistant GM, letting everyone know, hey, Scott Mellenby's got a front office job, which I didn't know about. It's like, well, this doesn't seem right. And I'm like, oh, they hired him from within. Even worse.
But I think we figured out that Scott Mellenby's office job only stems from the fact that he's good at getting rid of rats.
That's true. That's very true.
Yes,
So
that's what I've heard.
all those Bell Center rats, just terrible. Just simply terrible.
It is a very old building, Scotty.
Is it really, though?
It's very old, very old. They have all those statues.
That's true. Yeah. Those guys never even made it out alive. They just bronzed them and set them there.
And they're also connected to a railroad track, which, as we all know, rats live in the subways. Master Splinter, for one. He was a giant rat, but he also knew Kung Fu, so you couldn't mess with him.
Is he coming back too?
Yeah. Yeah, that movie looks so awful. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It does look pretty terrible.
It's like, God, these guys are so roided out.
Is it wrong that the cartoon felt like correctly perfect, and then like now they're trying to make them into CGI like representations of the Ninja Turtles, and you're like, no, that's not right.
Just leave it. They already had two. Was it 2 or 3 movies they had made?
Well, they had 3.
Yeah.
Remember, they had 3 movies. The
Right.
second one had Vanilla Ice in it. The third one was the
Samurai
Turtles went back in time.
Yeah. Like, that's fine. Like, that kind of turtle model, leave that
The
happen.
Turtles went back in time?
Yeah.
How did I miss the third movie?
Everyone
think-
did.
And then I think they even made another movie after that. They made the cartoon, the TMNT cartoon, like cartoonish style movie. Hold on.
Yeah, but that was
Look that one up.
that wasn't in a movie theater though. That was a theater.
Yes, it was. That was
Yeah.
definitely a
Yeah,
movie.
Teenage Mutant Turtles 3 did come out in
Yep.
theaters.
TMNT 2007.
Okay, well, that's when Nickelodeon bought the property.
Patrick Stewart was one of the, Chris Evans. This is a star-studded cast, guys.
Make
Is
it
this,
so.
is this Marvel?
Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Oh,
Chris
Buffy's in it.
Evans was Casey Kasem.
Casey
O'Neill. Not
Wow.
April O'Neil. Whatever Casey's last name was.
What's coming out to you?
Rest in peace.
It's Go
Casey.
Ninja, Go Ninja, Go.
Go
Sarah
Ninja,
Michelle
go
Gellar was
Ninja,
April
go.
O'Neil.
Go Ninja, go
Lawrence
Ninja,
Fishburne
go.
was the narrator.
What?
Wow, this must have been like a
Jesus.
prequel to The Matrix.
Yeah, John DiMaggio was Colonel Santino.
Bender? Who the hell? First off, who the hell is Colonel Santino?
I don't know.
And does he make?
I think
does he
it was
have,
Caranta, Santino Caranta.
Does he have 11 different herbs and spices for his burrito?
I hope so. Patrick Stewart played a character named Winters. I have no idea how this fits
It's actually
into
the Winters brothers, Edgar and Johnny. He was just playing blues guitarist.
A guy named Mitchell Whitfield played Donatello, and additional voices.
Ooh.
James Arnold Taylor was Leonardo. Mikey Kelly was Michelangelo. Nolan North,
Wow.
little known brother of Peter North, played Raphael.
He must not have taken as many shots.
No, he definitely didn't take advantage of all the opportunities in front of him.
No, but Nolan North sounds like a better porn name.
It really does. Peter North just sounds, it's just a dude. It's just a guy named Peter. Yeah, that's the third movie is always the worst, and it's always going back in time, lest we forget Back to the Future 3.
That's true.
Right, because the first 2 they went into the future, and then the last one they went back,
Yeah,
and then they came back
which is weird.
To the future.
to the future. But the first one they didn't really go into the. Was the first? Yeah, no, the first
Yeah.
one they went to the past.
Yeah.
The first one they didn't go into the future at all.
No, they came back to the future. That was the name of the name of the movie.
No, but like they came back to the present. They didn't come back to the future.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess.
Well, the future to them at that point.
Yeah, technically it was back in the future to
Back
them.
to the present would not have sold well as a movie. Let's be
No.
honest.
I feel like that trilogy could have been more movies, though. Like, if that was done today, it would have been like 7 movies.
So that would have been like a Harry Potter kind of situation.
That's what I mean. I feel like every movie set now has become at least 4 movies because the last movie in the trilogy is a 2-parter, which is stupid to me. I can't freaking stand that. Was it Harry Potter that started that shit?
What, the splitting of the sequel?
The
Or
splitting,
the splitting of the
like,
last
a
movie.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
have to say. Harry Potter.
I'm gonna sort of blame this on The Matrix.
It's not the Matrix fault. The Matrix only had 3 movies.
That's true.
Yeah, but they filmed the last 2 back to back.
They
Well, they did
did.
the
They
same
released them at different times.
Well, they did the same thing with Back to the Future. They filmed Back to the Future 2 and 3 at the same time.
Yep, you're right. So then let's blame Back to the Future.
Back to the Future.
But they didn't put them out as 4 movies. They put them out as a trilogy.
Yeah, exactly. They should have put them out as 4 movies, actually, to resurrect for that third one.
The
Was
third
terrible.
Matrix was terrible.
Is the third one terrible at all? Let's go through. Everyone says D3 is the worst. I enjoyed D3. If for
I
nothing
didn't
else,
have a problem with D3.
for nothing
It
else,
wasn't
that
as good as the first 2 movies, though.
Eden Hall Academy had enough for a broadcast team, so there's that.
That's true.
They brought Paul Correa in somehow. That helps.
It definitely wasn't as good as the first 2. Major League 3 was Back to the Minors.
You know what? I like that movie too. Because it was
Okay.
stupid fun, and then Tanaka had a mini golf course.
That's true.
So
At
I think
any
that
point that there are mini golf courses in a movie, I like it.
was tremendous. What other 3s are there? D3, Rocky 3 was the best Rocky.
But there were more than 3 Rockies though. So Rocky 3 didn't
So
end it.
okay. Yeah, that's a good point.
Rocky 3 could have ended it though. If Rocky
Should've-
3 ended
should've.
it, then that's a great third movie to end the trilogy. But it didn't. They decided that they were going farther, and they fucked it all up with Rocky 5.
Yeah, the Rocky 5, that movie was so bad it gave Tommy Morrison AIDS.
It's true.
So, I mean, I blame Rocky 5 on that. Nothing else, not drug use or sexual encounters. It's the movie,
It's obviously Rocky 5.
obviously. All right, so not Remy Romage, although that's a better name. I thought you guys were talking about Gambit for a second. I'm like, wait a minute.
That's Remy LeBeau. That would have been the first one mixed with the second one. Remy Lacroix.
That'd be great. Best X-Men Gambit for your money.
What? Get out of town. Are you kidding me? Gambit didn't do shit.
Love Gambit. Charge things
Gambit
up.
can't do
That.
anything.
He was from Louisiana. I'm pretty sure Les Miles is actually Gambit in his free time when he's not coaching LSU. He's out there. He's heating up cards, throwing them at people, and beating hobos with staffs.
Nice. Just hobos.
Just
because
hobos.
Those are the guys that those are the guys that owed him money. So
Not only do they owe money, but who's gonna believe a hobo beat? Some guy came. Les Miles beat me with a stick. All right, hobo. To the drunk tank with you. God, what are these hobos trying to do? Getting all this money out of Les Miles? They're saying he gets beat him up with a baton. I don't know what's going on here. Who's the best X-Men then? Is it Wolverine? Are we gonna go with that gimmick? You say, oh, it's Wolverine, all Wolverine, everything.
I'm not gonna go with Wolverine. I was trying to think who I think my favorite X-Man is. John, do you have any opinion on this? I mean, you're gonna say Kitty Pryde, because it's Ellen Page.
Well, that is a good. You can't deny that. Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to
So
think.
John has no. I'm not gonna go with Kitty Pryde. I do like the Juggernaut, even though he was not an X-Man. He was the opposite of an X-Man.
Yeah.
But the Juggernaut was fun.
He was part of the Magneto crew.
Mm-hmm.
Juggernaut was fun. I'm trying to think back to the Fox cartoon from the X-Men. Now that was
yeah.
Colossus could have been a big guy because he.
It's the Juggernaut, bitch. I mean, who could go wrong with Xavier though? God, what a guy! He's just looking out for everybody all the time. Stand up, dude.
Not really. He can't.
You see that? You see what I did there?
I liked it. I was with you that entire way. Johnny, favorite X-Men?
Ellen Page.
Okay.
See, what did I say? He didn't even listen to what we were saying, and I knew he was going to say that.
Attaboy. Good work. You know your brother.
I don't really remember any X-Men. The only other, it's like Hugh Jackman and Ellen Page are the only two I remember.
Well, I was going with like even the characters, not like through the cartoon or the comic books, not even just the movies.
I don't know any of the comic books. I didn't really like watch the comic books or the
Storm.
I didn't really read the comic books or watch the cartoons. I've seen bits and pieces of the X-Men movies.
I only knew the cartoons. I didn't even see any of the movies. But Halle Berry is a good choice, Mark, and I hate that we let it go.
Something's beeping.
Let it go.
Things are beeping at Mark because they don't know. The house doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah.
The house is like, this is weird, man.
Why are there people talking for this long?
Exactly. Why is our internet going this crazy? What the hell's this bandwidth?
I know. I've got 50. I've got 50 bandwidth.
50
Wow.
bandwidth?
Yeah. I should
It's
run
so
a,
much better than the old place, but it still dropped you 3 times.
I should run a speed test right now.
Make it happen. We'll talk about this other one about core muscles.
Yeah.
Core muscles.
Oh,
Core
an
muscle.
8 millisecond ping. That is just.
That's fast.
I'm at 56, 50. I'm up to 57 download.
57.
You're gonna get I'm at 58. I got up to 58.01 on the download speed. The upload, we're hitting 20. We're hitting 25, 30, 31, 32,
What man to be?
30, 32, 33. I got up to 32.8.
Nice.
Boom.
That's some speed.
58, 32.
Wow.
Is that Verizon or is that Comcast?
That's Verizon. I only paid for 5025, you idiots. You're giving me 2 more megabits per second than I paid for. I mean,
Wow.
First,
I hope you're not listening to this.
first all that unlimited data that they wouldn't let him change, and now this. Look at this.
Well, they're trying to pay him back, but he did use that for a show once.
Yeah, we did. We got through Newark that way. It was the only way we're getting through Newark, both like professionally
Boom.
and literally. All right, so Eric Stahl, core muscle surgery, expected to be ready for camp. Obviously, when you think core muscle surgery, you think I have no idea what the hell this muscle is. I didn't know there was a
So
such thing.
is
as a
this
core
what
muscle.
is this what a sports hernia has turned into?
I think it's sports hernia. Still a sports hernia. I think this is like an abdomen issue. Like, this is like almost like chestal region.
So it's up higher.
It's like right in this region, right here.
It's like the
As
lower pecs.
Exactly, like below the titties, but right above the belly button.
I see.
Which is a lot of people call it the landing pad. I don't know why, but there it is.
No. It's a landing strip.
That's lower. The landing pad. It's like your helicopter.
Oh, okay.
It's like your P.D. Pablo, and then that's the finishing point.
Interesting.
So
you just drop your shirt on the landing pad and end it.
Yeah, just drop it there and it's done.
You walk out.
Yeah, exactly. You walk out and say, "I'll see you later, babe." And you go out into the humidity that is Calgary and complain about it. And I go, "This is bullshit.
Yeah, it's 32 degrees.
I'd rather have nosebleeds than this garbage. What the hell?" So yeah, Eric Stahl, he'll be ready for training camp though. Don't you worry. Him and his 7,000 brothers are going to be around there.
Is the whole family on one team yet?
No, they're still waiting for what's his name in New York.
Oh, Mark is the black sheep.
Mark. It's like the Patanzo family.
And
So there's that. Toronto did a lot of crazy shit. Not only did they hire Kyle Dubas last week, which we talked about ad nauseum.
what a doofus.
Roll it up past the left-hand side. James Reimer and Jake Gardner both signed before arbitration. James Reimer to a 2-year deal for God knows what reason. Jake Gardner to a 5-year deal, $20.25 million on that. Obviously, the hot topic we talked about Lyle with is the fact that Mr. Reimer could be going ahead and leaving because they don't need a goalie because goddamn, what's his name is doing a great job. So good that I don't remember his name. Jonathan Bernier doing a great job. And you just throw a backup in there and away you go. So he's got 2 years left and now on his contract, and I don't know if anyone's going to touch him. So there's that.
That was really smart by the Maple Leafs.
They're making just smart moves, man. Analytics.
All smart.
Hashtag math. And Jake Gardner, 5-year deal. a guy who Coach Randy Carlisle ripped for not having enough wherewithal to buy into the system at the end of the year. Of course, I'm pretty sure that's because Randy Carlisle thought he was going to be fired, so he's just bashing everyone on the way out. But Jake Gardner's there for 5 years. A lot of people thinking he could be the new top defenseman for the Maple Leafs when all is said and done. Arbitration's really a joke, isn't it? Like no one's going to it.
Does it even exist any longer?
I think the concept is there. I think the actual follow-through is not. Like, I would hate to be an arbiter who doesn't have to be there, has to come in on his day off, and then they settle like an hour before the case, and he's just sitting there. It's like, really? What am I supposed to do? I can't pay billable hours. We didn't do anything. I got dressed and came down to the office for nothing. This is garbage. Then he quits, goes in his lifelong dream of becoming a hostess at a restaurant. Maitre d', if you will. Pretty sure that's what arbiters are, right? They're just maitre d's.
Obviously.
As long as they dress up like maitre d's. That's what I'd like to envision that.
If they had tails, just walking out there, and that short jacket that comes right past their packs, and then like the tails go all the way to the ground.
I wore one of those to my high school prom because it didn't make me look as short. It was a smaller coat.
Interesting. You know what? That's a game changer right there.
Yeah, I know, right?
Pretty baller move.
Thanks.
Baller move to be going to the ball, something like that. But hey, PK Subban, you're our only hope.
PK Subban.
Yeah, numbers came out for what each of the each party is going. Montreal offering 5.25 a year. PK Subban's crew, they went 8.5. We got a chasm, ladies and gentlemen. We got a chasm. Nazem Chasm, Kadri. Don't know why I said that.
That's not close at all.
No, it's what, 3 million, more than 3 million apart. So there's that. When is arbitration for them? It doesn't say a goddamn thing. Why would it? Why would there be arbitration dates? Who cares? Point is this. PK Subban wants that money. And they done goofed by not giving him the money and gave him a bridge deal instead. So there's that. Oh, we got 2 new assistant head coaches, guys.
Woohoo! More?
Breaking news.
Oh, yeah.
I love assistant head coaches.
The Detroit Red Wong, 2 new assistant coaches. Jim Hiller and Andrew Brewer.
Is that Jim Brewer's brother?
Yeah, it has to be.
Close. He worked for Hockey Canada as video coach.
Not Goat Boy.
No. Jim Hiller, former Tri-City Americans coach.
But if you add the 2 names together, it's Jim Brewer.
It is. So Mark's the big winner here.
Just like Remy Lacroix. Remy Lacroix.
It was Remy Ramage.
Yeah, I thought it was Remy Ramage. It was Danielle Lacroix.
Yeah. So close, yet so far. So there you go. There's that.
That's awesome.
Good for him.
There have been a lot of assistant coaches hired recently.
Man, filling out their staffs, man. It's like Moses. You got to fill out your staff.
Yeah, obviously.
Party in the Red Sea, all that kind of
Hey, don't bring her into this.
Hey.
Filling out your staff? That sounds more like what Peter North does, not Moses.
Hey, what about his less successful brother Nolan North? What does he fill out? Oh, so here was a fun thing that happened today before I passed out. The New Jersey Devils had themselves, they build this whole thing up. We're going to have a press conference. We're not going to tell you what it is. It's just going to happen at 4 o'clock Eastern. It's going to be a big deal. Show up. Just hang out. Make it happen. So they did it, and they had this big thing. A lot of people throwing out, oh my God, maybe Ilya Kovalchuk is back. Maybe Marty Brodeur is retiring. Close. Andy Green, long-term contract extension. Everyone got up in arms on the Twitter for Andy Green contract extension. This is why people need a fucking off-season from hockey. This is why I loathe...
This is why people need a fucking life.
Well, that too. This is why I loathe Is It October Yet? It's just like, no, it's
I
not.
block every single person that says, "Is it October yet?" Like they get taken off of my Twitter.
Hate it. Hate it. Have
I've
a
already
life,
started
everybody.
muting people. The mute function on Twitter is by
Great.
far the best thing that's occurred for me.
Smartest thing that ever was invented, ever, and forever. So there's that. Jerry D'Amigo, Dana Tyrell signed one-way deal or two-way deals with the Blue Jackets. Peter Mueller, remember him?
Yeah.
Two-way deal with the St. Louis Blues. Blues
He has
loading
great
up on that.
hair.
Does have great hair. He had great flow when he got drafted. Justin Fontaine avoiding arbitration with the Wild. There's a huge shock there. Michael Frolik signing with the Jets, 1-year deal.
Ooh.
Daniel Winnick signing a one. Funny thing about the Daniel Winnick signing, I was so groggy waking up Monday for work. I thought he signed a 1-year, $13 million deal, and I was like, "That's so Maple Leafs." Like I didn't even panic. I'm just like, "Well, the Maple Leafs overpaid again." So there was that. Thomas Tatar, 3-year, $8.25 million contract, and all the fish sticks he wants.
Ooh.
That's good. I like
Well,
that.
he's got the sauce.
That is a great deal. I'll take that deal right now.
All day, every day.
Yeah,
I mean, I have a completely serious question right now. When was the last time that you actually had fish sticks, though?
That is a good
mean,
question.
it's probably different for Scotty because Scotty has a child.
What does that have to do with fish sticks?
No,
Because
I'm just saying because fish sticks are like a children's thing. It's not something
well, see,
like.
here's the thing. I also have a child's palate when it comes to eating as well, because I'm a
Oh,
very.
okay.
But
I mean,
I don't like.
if I went
don't
in a
like-
diet and I bought myself boxes of fish sticks, people would look at me like I was weird.
Well, Katie is not a big seafood person either, so we don't have fish sticks.
Huh.
So I probably, Christ, 2nd grade, 3rd grade since I've had a fish stick.
Wow, that is a long time.
Yeah.
Mine has definitely been after college.
Yeah.
Johnny's
Your
just like last
fish
week.
stick? Yeah. I can't. Well, are we? So fish stick. We have to specify here. Are we talking about
No, it's
a
the
fried
one that
fillet
you
of
put
fish?
in. No, the one you literally the sticks that you put in the oven, and they were little tiny. They looked like they were basically the cousins of the French toast sticks.
Mm.
You mean cousins of mozzarella sticks? All right. Let's be more.
No, they're all part of the same family.
All right. Take your glasses off.
No, they're in the same family. They're just from different countries.
You don't have your glasses on.
No, he didn't.
You already took them off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
haven't been wearing them the entire time.
Preemptively took them off years ago.
Yeah, I feel like mozzarella sticks and French toast sticks are just like they're distant relatives, but one moved a little bit farther away than the other one.
Mhm.
And then
No, you
and
know
then
what?
fish
No, I
sticks,
am. I
they
will
have
not
come to the U.S.
Nope. I will say French toast sticks are step brothers
Oh, of
Because-
mozzarella because they're not fried, I guess.
because it's not fried and there's no meat.
Well, I mean that
I agree.
isn't that very French though, really? when it
No,
comes down
you
to
need.
it?
I think you need meat inside the fried dough, or
But
else.
there's no meat inside of a mozzarella stick.
That's true. He's got a point
So,
there.
but there's no dairy in French toast.
But Exhibit would love
Confused
French
about
toast because it's toast inside of breading. It's fantastic.
Toasted toast.
Yeah.
But that's another thing. It's not that mozzarella stick isn't mozzarella inside of mozzarella. Nah,
No.
It could be.
It's mozzarella inside of fried stuff.
exactly inside of breading.
Yeah.
That's why I think
And
chick-
that's
here
what
we go.
fish sticks are too.
I think fish sticks and chicken tenders are brothers. Mozzarella stick is a third cousin. French toast is a stepbrother.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we solved that one quick. All right.
I mean,
On
I
to the
guess
next one.
I
Veal.
can handle that. Yeah, veal. What about eggplant?
What about the Ducks first jerseys?
Eggplant parmesan.
Mm,
That's fried. It's technically fried eggplant, right?
Yeah, that's fried vegetables.
yeah.
I mean, eggplant is technically a vegetable, right? I mean, it's a root
Yeah,
vegetable.
I don't think it's technically. I think it is a vegetable.
So I mean, that has to be like that's like a third cousin or like a something from another marriage.
All right, I will say this: first cousin calamari to the chicken tender and fish stick family.
Calamari, I did not think of.
Calamari game changer for you.
It's
those
not
out there.
exactly a stick, though. I guess
Well, that's why
eggplant
that's why it's a
parmesan is not. Eggplant is not a stick either.
No, eggplant is freaking. Yeah, it's last call. Something
I
at last
can't
call.
think of any more sticks.
Fish stick, chicken.
Zucchini sticks. We had zucchini sticks.
That's true.
That is true. You're right.
Zucchini sticks is definitely up there.
A bloomin' onion
Don't-
is very close to being a stick too.
Doesn't Burger King serve apple sticks?
What?
Or didn't they
I don't
at some
think
point?
that's. I don't think that's real.
Nah.
I thought they fried apple and they served it instead of French fries.
No, that was Microsoft.
What about fried Snickers? They're sticks.
Here's this. We had fried fries cheesies up here at the Stampede. Fried. It was a
What's
fried.
a fried cheesy?
Well, it's basically like a Cheeto. We call it Cheetos cheesies up here, and they deep fried it.
You
for some-
fry Cheetos.
Don't know why. Also, they deep fried peanut butter Reese's peanut butter cups, which I thought was a travesty. A lot of people were picketing because they hate the rodeo. I was going to picket it because that's a goddamn thing against humanity. Why are you deep frying the greatest thing on earth, chocolate and peanut butter?
Can't you just put
How
that in
dare
the
you.
freezer and it turns perfect?
Exactly. All day, every day. Throw it in the freezer. Just make it happen. It's a delight.
Oh.
Fucking animals. Every single one of them.
Why would you fry that?
No, it's the complete opposite of what you need to do. It's like, stop frying things, people. Enough.
I feel like somebody was at some point somebody was like eating a Reese's cup and like dropped it into a fry batter and like pulled it out real quick and was like, "Oh well, that's actually not too bad."
They pulled it out too quick and it just went to the fry later. Like some dude, some lackey at McDonald's making $6 an hour.
That might be it actually. This guy's rich now.
Exactly. Well, maybe. I doubt it. If he's rich, it's not from the invention. I think he might have either won a lottery or doing some shady dealings. He's running a sports book out of his car.
Sean?
Yeah, exactly, Sean. And that guy's driving a Great Pumpkin. Not anymore. Didn't the Great Pumpkin die?
The pumpkin is dead.
Rest in peace, Pumpkin.
He believed in it for quite a while though.
He did. Thank God for that. We all did.
Yeah. The
now
pumpkin was the best. At any point when a car comes with an instruction manual on how to make different configurations inside the car, it's not exactly so much a car but a transformer. That is fantastic.
He's like, yeah, all I have to do is take the seats out and just take a hose to this thing to hose it down. I'm like, that's ingenious.
One of the best parts about that car was that the back seats folded completely flat and turned into a twin-size bed.
Exactly. Freaking the Honda Element thought of it all. Shout out Honda Element.
You could have lived in that thing if you were homeless.
Well, yeah, exactly. All right, here's something. If we're going to talk about things you can live in,
Uh-oh.
if given the choice,
Oh.
Exactly. Given the choice, you think you would be able to live in a Winnebago for the rest of your life?
Yes.
Go
Yeah.
on.
And go on.
I mean,
Just
a
saying,
Winnebago technically has 2 bedrooms, right?
Kind of, yeah. If you get the one on the overhang, you get the queen bed in the back, and you got yourself the thing over the top. So it's 2-bedroom right there, 1 bath right
so it's
there.
basically the size of my house, but it's on wheels.
Essentially, yeah. You wouldn't need a car anymore.
And I can
Boom.
move whenever I wanted to.
Exactly. The only problem is just like doing the sewage and being like cousin Eddie. Shitter was full as you're hosting it down in the local,
That's
local sewage. Yeah, that's fine too.
I'm sure worse things have gone in there.
And I think you would just have to, just buy satellite for TV and internet, and you're set up.
Oh, or just find somebody. Actually, it's really hard now to find somebody with unprotected Wi-Fi.
And the unprotected Wi-Fi
That's
is
true.
usually bullshit speeds anyway, so you couldn't do much with it.
Yeah, that's true.
Porno would be loading at like a 56K kind of pace.
That's true. And you don't want to have porno loading that slowly when you're in a Winnebago.
No, you want it up and done. You want that fucking thing done.
You need satellite. You need direct connection to some satellite overhead for that.
Yeah,
You need to log on to the last dying days of Sputnik and hope for the best.
I agree. And if you retrofit that thing with like turbo blasters, you'd be good to go.
That works perfectly. I love it. I like it. I
Yeah.
love it. I want some more of it. Here's
I
a
break
question.
for nobody.
Here's a question. Matt chimes in. Which new Caps player or players are you most excited to watch this season? That is a good question because I don't even know who the hell they picked up this year.
Joel Ward.
Joe Ward. All right.
Yep. Always the answer is always Joel Ward.
The answer.
Okay. To every Capitals question.
Yes.
Didn't Sombrero guy meet him this week?
Yeah. Him and
I believe
Elisa
so.
had a picture with Joel Ward.
How about that?
I think my favorite pickup is Justin Peters.
That's a big pickup. I like that.
Because inevitably, Holtby will get hurt at some point. It always happens to Capitals goalies.
Yeah,
So
it's true.
Peters is going to have to step up and play a decent game if the Caps are going to make it into the playoffs.
He's got a 2-year deal too. So this year and next year.
Mhm.
I'm excited to see if Nathan Walker actually gets a shot. To be quite honest with you. That's about it. That's about.
I'm probably going to piss some people off at this point, but I kind of hope he doesn't.
No.
I hope that he's in the AHL again this coming season, and maybe he's the second coming of Chris Bork. I mean, let's be honest.
No, I will say that he is completely under Chris Bork status.
So he's not as good as Chris Bork.
I think that the hype train isn't as big. Chris Bork, the hype train was there because they didn't know that Ryan Bork was better than him.
No, I mean, I'm just saying out of pure skill, because Chris Bork was terrible, but he played a role on the Capitals until he went to Europe.
Right.
So I'm trying to figure out if Nathan Walker is that same player, meaning that he's small, fast, and will play a role on the Capitals, or if he is like a career AHL kid right now.
I think he plays a role. I definitely think that he plays a. I
But
would
the
I would
Caps
say.
already have a fourth line.
Yeah,
Right?
but they're
I
going
mean,
to get
that fourth
injured.
line and third line is kind of set.
You're gonna get guys that are getting injured. You're gonna get guys who are gonna get sent down. You're gonna have that train crew. So I think probably mid-season, if injuries take their toll, we'll see him up in the NHL, and it'll be over with.
Is he more of a novelty, or is he somebody who can actually contribute? Because I didn't watch him at all in Hershey.
He
Just
can
saying
contribute in terms of
We
he can
should have
contribute
gotten
just,
Chris Poisel on. He's watched a lot of
Should
Hershey
have.
Bears games.
and this is where I'm getting my scouting report from him.
Oh.
He's a role guy. He's a guy who will get into the. He's actually a very very good player who will pretty much just give up the body in order to get possession. Very good possession guy. Fast. I think the height thing really kills him, obviously, but I think he's a guy who's willing to get his nose dirty in order to get the
But
puck.
the height thing doesn't come from him. The height thing comes from the fact that everybody in Australia thinks that he's fantastic because he's the first NHLer from Australia.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I started my own hype train. It worked well for me.
Yeah. I was saying height and not hype, but before that I said hype.
Oh, I heard hype again.
No, I heard.
You
I
can't
just
cage
don't,
words that are that close together.
I can't enunciate. His stature is going to be an issue. There's that. But the hype thing, I think, is that everyone likes that underdog story. And hey, the Caps are nothing but a folk hero team. So why not continue that?
That's true.
If you're going to have a team that's a folk hero team, it's the freaking Washington Capitals. That's why Brooks Lake got a long-term deal.
Yeah, but he's a second-line center.
Yeah, we don't know if it's going to be playing 50 games a year or not. I don't know. I like Nathan Walker. I think he's got the hands. I think he's got the ability. I think he just needs half a season in the AHL, then he can come up and play a role one way or another. Obviously not a top 6 role, but he can play a bottom 6 role in a Barry Trotz system. It'd be good for him.
So the third line has to have Chimera and Joe Ward on it,
Yeah.
and probably Marcus Johansson in the middle. Or is that a Beagle role?
I'd say Beagle more.
For that.
I'd say
The
Beagle
fourth
forward,
line has
center.
Wilson and Lotta on it.
With I think that's a Beagle role there, and I think Mojo's 3 line.
And is in shit. Who's the guy they traded for from the Canucks?
Oh, Volpati.
Yeah,
Volpati
isn't
Cakes.
Volpati still on? Isn't he still on the team?
Yeah, but he's not coming. He's never getting back up.
I think Volpati.
He's a fourth liner.
Volpati Cakes.
Volpati Cakes, yeah. Yeah, but I think he's also going to be a guy who sees the press box a lot too. I think he sees the press box more often than not. It depends on what Barry Trotz wants to do. If he wants a guy who can, play and also drop the gloves, then Volpati will see some time. But other than that, I don't see him making an impact on that fourth line. I think that fourth line's set because you can't send Michael Lotta down anymore without exposing him to waivers.
No, and you don't want to. I mean,
No.
He's made a position on that fourth line right now.
Yeah, that's where he's at. And that's Jay Beagle's crew right there.
Yeah, he's got 2 turntables and a microphone.
It's amazing. That's where it's at. There we go.
And Jay Beagle has been a great find.
Matt does bring up a good thing. We forgot about Kuznetsov. Yeah.
Kuznetsov's going to be on the top line with Ovechkin and Backstrom.
Yeah, I'm not really that excited for him. I've kind of worn out. I worn out of Kuznetsov talk like last year when it was like another year of Willie Woney.
You mean last year or 3 years ago when people were still trying to decide if he was coming to the United States?
The point is this. Let's not get too crazy here. Yeah, no, not Kuznetsov. We know what Kuznetsov is.
Yeah, but people have already told us that Kuznetsov is Semin all over again, and if that's what it's really going to be, we've seen that story.
We've seen this enigma before. We don't need to see another enigma. So, I don't know. Yeah, I'm Kuznetsov is what it is. Like for
Do the Capitals make the playoffs?
This past year?
No. Will they make the playoffs this year?
Yes, I believe they do.
I think they're going to be on that line again.
I think they're going to be a wild card team. They're not going to win or be anywhere near the division. They're not, because I think that's Pittsburgh, New York, Philly, going to be your top teams in the division, and then you have to fight for a wild card at that point. So I think if anything, they're going to be a wild card team. I don't know. I don't even think they're a wild card team, to be honest with you.
I don't think you're a wild card team.
Oh.
Of course not. I'm one person.
I mean, I think they make the playoffs. I think they're in that wild card spot. I also don't think that Matt Niskanen and Brooks Orpik are going to bring as much as people think.
No, heavens no. They maybe will get one or two more wins, or 1 or 2 less shootouts that the Caps were in, but they're not going to make dramatic changes.
Orpik's going to block a lot of shots.
The only way the Caps make the playoffs, or at least for me, is if they get rid of Mike Green and get a decent return for it.
God, I was just thinking the same thing. Trade Mike Green. If when they were talking about trading Mike Green to the Red Wings, who really wanted a right-handed defenseman shot, and having the possibility of getting back Nyquist if they sent somebody else, I would have been like, Mike Green and Mojo, send them now.
Yeah, no, immediately. With post haste, as the kids like to say. Send them away, and away we go. Because Nyquist is amazing. There's your second line winger, or second line center. Brooks Lake drops to 3.
Oh yeah, everybody fits into a spot right there perfectly.
Everyone's fine. Everything's fine. Then you wait for the injuries to pile up, and away we go.
Yep.
As it always has been for the Washington Capitals.
The Caps need to bring Stan Wong back.
You know what they really do? Where's Stan Wong these days?
He's
Last
Team USA's trainer.
That's right.
Yeah, but what does he do when Team USA doesn't have anything to do?
She's just hanging out, man.
Yeah, you can't take on other jobs. Like the U.S. national team coach. I mean, Jurgen Klinsmann doesn't take on other jobs. He's not like he's coaching a club team.
Yeah, but Jurgen Klinsmann is constantly recruiting and looking for new talent and figuring out who the next wave of players is. Stan Wong is like, does he just go back to class and figure out what the latest and greatest medical things are for athletes? I guess that's sort of his job. So yeah, that's probably what he does. I answered my own question. I'll listen.
Are you
What
gonna
just happened there? You hang up and listen?
I'll hang up and listen.
Stan Wong up there. He resides in Boca Raton, Florida.
As he should. I bet you wear sandals, and no one cares.
Exactly. He's been with Team USA since 2003. Wow.
Since he left the Caps.
Yeah. Well, no, he left the Caps in '99. He went to the Florida Panthers for a couple of years. That. And then he left the Panthers to go ahead and go to Team USA. Remember, Stan Wong also a two-time All-Star, 91 and 99, Caps and Panthers. Or no, both Caps, because 99 was mid-season between 98 and 99, so 2 appearances for the Caps.
Wait.
He is an all-star trainer, 2-time all-star trainer.
All-star trainer? They have that?
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
You know what? You know what? Now that you bring that up, with all the awards that the NHL gives out, I'm pretty
why is there no equipment man athletic trainer?
That the trainer of the year isn't an award.
That's true. That is pretty messed up.
Like they should also have an equipment manager of the year. I mean, who else can get gloves warm enough that you can wear them in a Winter Classic?
That's true.
And well, really, getting one pair of gloves warm enough, that's easy. Getting 26 pairs of gloves warm enough?
See?
Not easy.
Not really that hard. That's not that hard. With the technology they have today in glove drying technology.
I mean, well, dry and warm are 2 different things, Scotty. Just
They're
ask
blowing
any
hot
Arizonian. Arizonite? Arizonan?
I don't know.
But no, it's easy. They're blowing hot air into the glove. So therefore, hot air into the glove.
Anybody can blow hot air into a glove.
Exactly. Just get a talking head to talk into a glove. Away we go. Stan Wong also served as a trainer in the Super Bowl.
What?
Super Bowl 15 with the Eagles.
He's hold on. So he went from the Caps to the first. I guess Super Bowl 15 is far before he was a trainer for the Caps.
He went from the Eagles to the U.S. Football League's Boston Breakers to the Caps to Florida Panthers to Team USA.
So he went. Wow, that should be like a behind the music type story. He was at the top, and then he dropped all the way down to the Breakers, and then back up to the Capitals and Team USA. He must have been on drugs after the Super Bowl.
Well, of course.
That's probably where the hook for the show comes in.
Yeah, for the hook for everything. Of course, Stan Wong, very decorated. World Championship bronze medal 2013, World Junior Championship bronze medal 2007, 2011, World Junior gold medals 04, 10, and 13. Was in 2 Deutschland Cup squads.
What'd you call me?
Exactly, you heard
me. Did the trainers get medals too?
Apparently.
That's awesome.
Probably not as nice, but they get participant ribbon or something.
They're probably the same medal.
Has it on his resume, man. Fastest guy to get on the ice ever, Stan Wong.
Stan Wong was the best. Whenever anybody got hurt, Stan Wong was halfway across the ice before the referee blew the whistle to put him on the ice.
Exactly. He's waving. He's already there. What the hell? Stan Wong. Matt also
this guy's own theme music.
Exactly. Stan Wong.
He should have had commercials made about him.
Stan Wong doing the button now. I don't know what that meant.
No. So was Stan Wong the Panthers trainer when Richard Zednik got his neck cut?
No. That happened years after.
Okay, good.
It would explain a lot, though.
I didn't want that to be on his watch.
Well, I mean, what? Is Richard Zednick surviving a gruesome injury like that? Yeah, that was all Stan Wong.
Well, okay. I guess you're right.
Stan Wong jumped out of the stands. I'm here.
Stan Wong!
Stan Wong! When there's an injury, he's gonna be Stan Wong!
This is why we need Scotty. We just did 15 minutes on Stan Wong.
There it is. Matt also chiming in saying if Matt Green was sent to the Winnipeg Jets and they use him with Buffalo on the wing, Buffalo on the wings, no, it's a terrible idea.
Wouldn't he have to be playing in Buffalo?
No, Dustin Byfuglien.
Oh.
He plays for the Jets. Plus, the Jets have nothing the Caps want. The thing that the Caps want is Dustin Byfuglien. Can't use him. It's terrible.
True.
Back to Stan Wong, though. Stan Wong, his third appearance in the. Also won a silver medal as well in 2010.
Wow, he has all the medals.
He's got all the medals: silver, gold, bronze. So he made his third appearance this past winter in Sochi. So good for Stan Wong.
Stan Wong! Stan Wong! He'll make sure your Russian food isn't poisoned, Stan Wong!
Could you imagine the gear that Stan Wong has from like being part of Team USA for so long? All those Nike tracksuits that he probably just wears to like the grocery store every day. God. They're like $100 a pop.
He's just hanging out there. What's up, guys?
At least.
Stan, is that velour? Goddamn right.
Stan Wong! He'll make anything look comfortable, Stan Wong!
That'll be on Johnny's second album as well.
It's true.
The Stan Wong theme song. See, it
Stan
rhymes.
Wong theme song.
He lives in Boca Raton, Stan Wong!
It's just a bio thing.
And then Stan comes on, and he's like, "You don't wear sandals in Boca Raton." And it's like, Stan Wong does!
Stan Wong wears sandals! He doesn't care about his sexual orientation! Oh, the bitches love him because it's Stan Wong!
Oh, God. What the
Wow.
hell's going on here? All right, Chris has a great idea. Stan Wong said to some Stan Bush, the internet will completely we can all shut down now.
Wait, can we invite Stan Wong to the Big Stan Invitational?
God, that'd be great. If we injure ourselves, like the minute the ball leaves our hands, we hurt our face. Oh, Stan Wong's there, immediately. By the
What
way,
other
Matt,
Stans can we invite?
Stan Wong, Big Stan, Stanley C. Panther, the mascot for the Florida Panthers.
We should have had a mascot. That's what we were missing.
Is Stan Musial available, or is he dead?
Stan Musial? I'm pretty sure he just died, actually.
In 1970.
He died years ago.
I bet you we could definitely get Stanley C. Panther to be part of our Florida Big Stan Invitational, and Stan Wong may come up from Boca Raton.
That'd be great. That'd be perfect if we get. If Stan Wong is at the draft, I wouldn't need anything. I just want to interview with Stan Wong. The hell with the prospects.
It's true.
By the way, Matt also suggesting back to the Mike Green thing. Mark Stewart is something the Caps need. No, we've got several defensemen. Why we want another defenseman? Too many as it is. Back to Stan Wong.
Do you think Stan Wong's still in the area? I mean, I don't know where the U.S.
You said he was in Boca Raton.
He's Boca Raton.
What do you call the area? The United States? Yes, he's still part of the area.
I mean, he does live in the United States. He didn't go back to, like, his home country of England.
Of U.S.?
How do you know Stan Wong is from the U.S.?
It says it in his Wikipedia page.
Exactly. I'm pretty sure he couldn't be on the U.S. team if he wasn't.
He's not on the U.S. team.
Yes, he is. He's the
trainer.
athletic trainer.
Yeah. He's not on the team.
How he was selected for the team?
You can be the trainer for any, like you can be the coach of the team and not be a United States citizen. You can be the trainer of the team and not be a United States citizen. I guarantee
I don't know about that one, Chief. Pretty sure you need to be a U.S.
Can you
citizen.
find out where Stan Wong was born?
I'm going to find out where Stan Wong is. His illustrious fades from parts unknown. Shit. There's Stan Wong interviews, though. Oh,
Stan Wong! Talking about the 2013 Men's Championship, Stan Wong! There's a jobber named Dave Fisher who no gives a shit about him, because it's all about Stan Wong.
This is going to be a great song.
Oh, God. Love me some Stan Wong. Stan Wong's very mysterious. They don't have much. All right, here we go. Here we go. Team Media Guide. Oh, you cock fuck. No Team Media Guide. Broken link.
What a tease.
So excited and then just cock blocked. Oh, man. Come on, give me something here. Give me some kind of Stan Wong.
Is Stan Wong on Hockey DB?
He should be. Staff bios. Is staff bios something that would be? I would assume that they would have.
It'll just say he was part of a Super Bowl Eagles team.
So in 2014, had a song named after him.
Stan Wong! Stan Wong!
The vilely racist thing was also a #1 hit on iTunes. All right, Stan Wong birthplace.
On Johnny P's second CD, hanging off my deck.
No, it's not your second CD name.
Oh, what was it called?
I don't know. Now I gotta find it.
God damn it.
God damn it. Every time. Actually, I don't even know where I put the files.
Uh-oh.
Where's my
computer?
There are. We reviewed them last week, and now I can't find them.
I don't know what my second CD is called.
Because the first one's from left to right on your radio dial.
Yeah, which is a perfect name for a CD.
And that's where Stain and the DEC is on. So it's kind of weird if you have the DEC on both places.
That's true. It's true. I don't want to throw my DEC around too much. It'll end up with a letter talking about how I'm a parent for a college student.
Exactly. It's just like really weird. Stan Wong listed as being from Boca Raton, Florida as his hometown.
Oh, maybe that's where he grew up.
Yeah, Fall River native. So he is from Florida, the FLA.
So maybe that's where he became such a great athletic trainer. He's helping out all the people in Boca Raton.
When he has downtime between hockey tournaments, Wong, who resides in Boca Raton, Florida, often returns to his hometown to begin seen working with his family at Oriental Chow Mein Company.
Really?
Really?
Yeah. No, I thought the same thing.
That sounds racist.
Thought the same thing. Wong, who resides in Boca Raton, often returns to his hometown and can be seen working in his family-oriented Chow Mein. It's a pleasure to work with my family, and I'm proud of what they have done, Wong says. The Wong family owned and operated the business in Fall River for more than 80 years.
Wow.
The city's been very good to me. Wong remarked that his 90-year-old aunt still goes to the factory 3 to 4 days a week to lend a hand. That compassion, that Wong, 54, this was in 2013, so he's 55 now. He doesn't look a day over 27.
He doesn't.
Yeah. My strength is talking to players and having a humanistic side and treating them. I feel my greatest strength is my compassion.
Stan Wong! All about the compassion for the players, Stan Wong!
I feel like we're biting off of a Arrested Development bit.
Are we?
Like Steve Holt.
Stan Wong!
A little bit. We're doing a little Rocky. It's a little rock-oriented, rock opera. All I knew was the Stanley Cup growing up, and I didn't know about the World Championship, Wong said. This is a 2-page article on him. Look at this. 2 years later, Wong began his career in 1981. Graduated from Northeastern, got his first job with defending NFC champs, the Philadelphia Eagles, who had lost to the Raiders earlier that year. 2 years after that, recruited by the Boston Breakers. Once the USFL, he went to the Washington Capitals and the Panthers, and retired from the NHL in 2002.
And then Team USA picked him up.
Team USA picked him up. Easier. Wong's reputation and respect amongst the hockey world has led to distinction as the only U.S. Olympic team member who was not employed by the NHL in the past 2 Olympics in 2006 and 2010.
Wow.
How
Wow.
about that?
He can hang his hat on that.
When the players see him, they smile, says Jim Johansson, the Assistant Executive Director of USA Hockey. He's a very well-liked guy and trusted by the players. He's also a very dedicated and knowledgeable guy.
He
Stan
also
Wong, bringing the Confucius-like knowledge to the locker room. Stan Wong.
That was vaguely racist, too.
He's also really good with bringing the noodles that helps feed the team before the games.
Stan Wong loves the chow mein for his man. He is their main man.
Stan Wong is the chow mein.
Chow man, more like it. That guy, freaking Stan. First off, we gotta find a way to get to the Oriental Chow Mein Company.
I can't wait, by the way, until people listen to this on iTunes and they're like, "Who the hell was Stan Wong?
Who is Stan
He's still
Wong?
alive. Show some respect.
Who the hell is Stan Wong?"
Goddamn respect. He's got gold, silver, and bronze. What have you done with your life?
It's true, actually. Now that I look back, he also went to a Stanley Cup final and a Super Bowl. How many people have that on their resume?
You know what?
Not
That's
Deion
very
Sanders.
true.
Definitely not Deion.
No, not
that
Bo
is-
Jackson.
Can't be me. Can't be Eric Davis.
Could happen to me.
Right now, I'm bugged at trying to figure out where all these paperwork is because I have to find the Stan Wong. And we have to put Stan Wong on this list, man.
Stan Wong has to be the most decorated sports hero in the United States over the past 25 years.
Interesting. I would say he's the most decorated Washington Capital in the past 20 years.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, that's definitely true. I mean, no other Washington Capital has been to a Super Bowl.
He was the most consistent, that's for sure.
And there's no one else on the team that's been to the Ole Kolzig. He was also in the Stanley Cup final.
Is Ole Kolzig even with the team anymore?
He's a goalie coach, isn't he?
No, he stepped down.
He's gone?
He's gone. I think he might be a consultant, but I think he's for the day-to-day situation. He is no longer there.
Well, Barry Trotz clean shop.
I think Ole Kolzig knew the writing was on the wall when Mitch Korn got hired. Like, all right, well, I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later.
Yeah.
Mitch Korn, all day he dreams about sets, goalie sets.
Yeah.
Yeah, dreams about that butterfly position, man. Don't know what that means. Go with it anyway. Go with it anyway.
Yeah, he was never a big corn guy. They listened to Marilyn Manson. when they were
Yeah,
young.
that is true. The beautiful people, indeed.
Yeah.
Now this is bugging me. Where the hell is this? I found it. Of course, it's up here because I changed my room around. All right, here we go.
Why would you do such a thing?
I don't know. It's cleaning up, a new bed, all this other fun and stuff. Second album is called Hoagies and Trains. Hoagies and Trains. is the second
Hoagies
album.
and Trades. That's right.
Of course it is.
Hoagies and well, we're gonna have to add Stan Wong onto the second album.
Yep. Stan Wong theme song.
Can we change the name to Hoagies and Noodles and Trains, but put Noodles in parentheses? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, why has it got to be noodles?
Because he owns a company that has chow mein. Well, he
That's
doesn't
true.
own it. His family does. They're noodles.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow, 9 songs of the second album. Holy Jesus.
That is actually a good CD right there.
Yeah, first one had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Only 7, so that was an
Well,
EP.
some of those songs might be longer.
It's true. But yeah, the Johnny P second album coming together.
Nice. We might have to break into a third album at some point.
Obviously, because I'm running out of paper for the second album. First album we only stopped because ran out of paper, ran out of space because it was rating too big. Now I knew better.
Yeah.
But of course, all your songs are fucking super long, and the song names.
It is.
It's the way it should be.
Yeah.
Like you gotta control your rebound, screen door on the bottom of a boat. Or would have been a hockey game if I didn't have to go to Indiana.
That's a good one.
Man, I wish I was 18 again in this fucking Quaker town. Which
That's
I
a-
don't know.
that's a
Like
good
that's kind of
one,
outlaw.
too.
That's kind of outlaw country right there, man.
Yeah.
Negative Panda. I think that's gonna be the hit. That's gonna be the cult hit right there.
The kids are gonna love that one. That's gonna get a remix and everything.
I hope God.
I'm
EDM.
hoping that Nelly's part of it.
Well, of course. You're the new country sensation, man. You got to be on that.
Yeah.
Nelly will be there. Black Dusty Roads is another great song.
Yeah, that's a good one. I
White
remember
up,
that.
white upbeat music could be my favorite.
Yeah.
Oh, Zach. Come on, Zach Britton.
What do? He blows save?
Almost.
Mark keeping us up to date. No John Lester trade yet for the Orioles.
Nothing yet.
Nothing yet.
Well, what do you say?
Hour 45.
Yes.
Check it out. We did 70 minutes on Stan Wong. Pick
Hey,
this up next week.
I could.
Did we get
could
through all the news?
devote all of next week to Stan Wong if we needed to.
Did we get through all the news?
Yeah, there was nothing.
Oh, good. I'm
That's
glad
why we
we
did-
talked about. I'm glad we talked about Stan Wong for 45
So we did
minutes.
Stan Wong for 25 minutes. We didn't even talk about my new bowling ball, but we'll talk about that next week.
That's good. We need to keep some stuff for next week because next week there's going to be nothing too.
It's going to be as worse.
And Lyle's not coming back.
No, he said the hell with this. I like vacation so much. You guys are doing a great job with Stan Wong. You guys have it. Go for it.
Wait until he listens to this show.
We know he doesn't listen. Johnny P, shout-outs. Go ahead.
I just shout out to Mark.
Yeah.
Moving into his new place. It's nice. It's a nice little condo. There's a lot of open space in there. So if you're staying at Mark's house and sleeping on the couch, and you have to go to the bathroom, make sure you have your pants on. And I'm talking about you, Mark, because there's no door. You just walk right into the bedroom, through the bedroom, and into the bathroom area. Yeah. And I'll give a shout out to Scotty's alarm clock. May it work next week. That's all.
The alarm clock worked. The snooze didn't. So part of it worked. The
Yeah, the
secondary.
snooze did what it was supposed to. It let you sleep.
Yeah, apparently. Guess I needed it. 4 hours a night working during the day. Not so much. Hey, demos win, hon. So how about that?
Wow, Mark didn't even tell us.
I know. Well, you were still talking, so.
Oh, so you were waiting till after my shout-outs to give a shout-out to the Orioles?
Yes.
Oh, well, I'm sorry then. I'll quit my shout-outs.
All right, well then we go to Mark then.
Well, all right. I'm going to give a shout out to the Orioles for a win. Shout out to a new place. This is it's coming together. We will continue to decorate for a while here, but yeah, it's been a crazy couple days. Shout out to Boston Weddings. I'm heading up to another Boston wedding coming up here this weekend.
Wow.
Yeah, leaving tomorrow morning, so that'll be fun. And I guess that's about it. Yep,
Nice.
I think that's it.
Good work. Diss to my alarm clock because of the bag of shit. I apologize again, but we did get an hour 45 in, and what I didn't think we were going to get much in anyway. So thank you, boys, for holding down the fort for the first 25 or so. Shout out to Bowling Balls. We'll talk more about that next week because, boy, howdy, that's a story and a half. And shout out to Remy Ramage. Shout out to you, kid. That could be a new character coming up soon in the 2014-15 season, but stay tuned. That's it. That's all. I'm not going to keep you guys any longer. Thanks for listening. Thanks for joining us for this. Well, it's shortened. We didn't have much to talk about. We couldn't go on for Stan Wong for 45 minutes as much as we wanted to. We could have, but we don't want to bore you with that. But we'll start next week, Stan Wong Appreciation Month. As we get to August, Stan Wong Appreciation Month. We're all for it. And hey, next year is going to be the last year of our 13th season, 12th year. So there's that as well.
The beginning of the 13th season.
Beginning going to be teenagers.
Yeah, I know. We're going to be terrible. It's going to be awful. We're going to be getting our period soon. It's going to be the worst. We'll do a retrospective of the last 12 years.
Yeah, we should just do recap shows of everything that we talked about over the last 12 years.
Everything that we have, anything, like a rundown or something on, and I do have all those, so we can plug that in too. So we'll go from there. But all right, that's it. That's all. For Johnny P. Mark with the C, I'm Scotty Wallace. Take care of yourself and someone else. Been Face Off Hockey Show on faceoffhockeyshow.com. It's also our Tumblr. Check us out on the Facebook, FOHS Radio. Check us out on the Twitter, Face Off HCKY Show. But until next week, peace.